The Connecticut Bar Association honors Conley Monk for Citizen of the Law Award. In April 2015, Conley Monk, a Vietnam veteran and United States Marine, filed a lawsuit in the United States Court of Appeals Veterans Claims, CAVC, on behalf of himself and thousands of similarly situated veterans. He sought to call the Secretary of Veterans Affairs to promptly decide appeals of disability benefits denials once they had been pending for more than a year for veterans facing medical or financial hardship. Delays are endemic in the VA system, but according to the VA's own statistics, the greatest delays of all involve initial administrative appeals, which can take years for the VA to adjudicate. For hundreds of thousands of elderly veterans and for veterans struggling with serious medical or financial problems, such as Mr. Monk, the years spent waiting for the VA to process their appeals impose enormous hardship. In May of 2015, the CAVC dismissed Mr. Monk's petition, holding that it lacked the authority to consider class actions or similar types of aggregate resolution. Mr. Monk appealed, and on April 26, 2017, the United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit reversed, holding that the CAVC does have authority to certify a class action or to maintain similar aggregate resolution procedures. The Federal Circuit remanded to the CAVC with instructions to determine whether a class action or other aggregated proceeding was appropriate. In October 2017, the CAVC propounded a list of questions to the parties regarding what kind of class certification framework it should adopt. Mr. Monk's response encouraged the court to adopt a framework similar to the procedure for federal class actions. In March of 2018, the en banc court heard oral argument in a packed courthouse. In August of 2018, the CAVC issued a historic decision affirming for the first time its ability to hear class action lawsuits. In the words of Chief Judge Davis, this holding is a seismic shift in our precedent and a watershed decision that will shape our jurisprudence for years to come. Judge Allen added that the decision will allow the court to address systemic problems in the VA system and more fully protect the rights of men and women who served our nation. Unfortunately, applying class action jurisprudence from the United States Supreme Court, the CAVC denied that this particular proposed class met the commonality requirement and denied class certification.
Every sister's dream is to have a strong, handsome, big brother, a superhero to protect her while growing from a dainty little girl to a successful adult. Conley has answered that dream for me. For example, after leaving high school in 1968, he entered the military and left our New Haven hometown for Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. I was not surprised that he became a Marine because he was always a fighter. He fought in Vietnam while draft evaders were hiding in Canada. After coming home from Vietnam, he didn't receive a ticker tape parade, and he didn't hide his feelings either. Instead, he built a monument as a solution to the problem. Another example is when he didn't receive treatment and compensation for PTSD. He fought for legislation to help all veterans with this dreadful condition. In 1982, he founded the National Veterans Council for Legal Redress and fought for 45 years to upgrade his other than honorable discharge to honorable. Among being a courageous brother, Conley is a father, a grandfather, great grandfather, and a superhero. You know, all superheroes do not wear capes and fly. To save the day, my brother dresses in a suit and tie. His blue pickup truck becomes a vet mobile. where he delivers toys and food to Newhallville. He wears masks for safety reason and other PPEs, passing them out to veterans and their families. His amazing superpowers come directly from God, having love for his neighbors against all odds. Conley fought battles with amazing strength, fighting with boots on ground at all length. He is an unsung superhero. And today, we salute my extraordinary brother. Because of his service, Conley is designated with a special rank. He has joined the celebrity status with the rest of our cousins, Pharrell Williams, Art Monk, and Thelonious Monk. Hoorah!
Growing up, there were times when I would have never dreamed that my dad would have overcome the demons that plagued him because of his experience during the Vietnam War. Experiences that led him to living out the horrors of PTSD with none of the resources at hand to effectively cope. Yet, even in his darkest moments, my dad advocated for the rights of veterans and was committed to his family. One of my earliest memories is of my father empowering me and my siblings by teaching us about our family history. As a social studies teacher, school administrator, and doctoral student, I attribute my passion for pursuing my education and serving my community to my upbringing rooted in faith. In recent years, the work that my dad has been engaged in has paved the way for veterans with bad papers. His hope is that their families will not need to encounter what we faced. Amongst other successes, my dad's story will be highlighted in an upcoming play about his life entitled Other Than Honorable. If I had to describe my dad in one word, it would be the theme song written specifically for this upcoming play, and it's called Hero. Thank you for acknowledging his dedication through this recognition.